Hello, engineering students. My name is Dr. Molly Minke. Students typically call me Dr. Minke. I am the department head of engineering, and I'm going to give you a safety video on the proper usage of the drill presses that we have here in the engineering lab. A couple of things you will notice when you approach the drill press. It is not plugged in, and this is your on switch to turn it on. So I would recommend you get your setup done before you actually plug it in, just for safety purposes. All right, even if it is plugged in, this little button produces a light on the side. This switch, nothing is happening because you need to get from your instructor a key. So for safety purposes, I am going to unplug it. All right, first thing you need to do is figure out the size of the drill bit you need. You will notice we do have these that can potentially be helpful, but pay attention to what screw you are using that you want to screw in. That will give you an idea of the drill bit size. All right, the drill bit sizes are labeled. Please keep track of this so you know where to return it. Typically, what you need to do is either measure your screw or take the end of your drill bit and compare it to your screw and make sure, you probably want it to be a little larger, that you have the properly sized drill bit. All right, so let's go ahead and set up our drill. First thing we're going to want to go ahead and do is put in the drill bit. Once you have sized it, so you've checked it with the screw or the nut or the bolt you're going to use, we're going to go ahead and you'll notice a couple of things. This is unplugged, this is turned off. All right, for safety reasons, let's be careful. And let's go ahead and you're going to start by hand cranking it. And once it's hand cranked down, you're going to grab your key, and there are 3 holes here. So 1, 2, and 3. Now, you'll notice this is cattywampus. I did that on purpose because I want you to see what happens when the drill bit is not installed correctly. So now we're going to plug it in. You're going to grab or politely ask for the key from your instructor. This snaps in here and now it'll turn on. Now you'll notice it's making a circle at the bottom. That is not going to drill. That is not going to cut. That's just going to cause things to be damaged. So I want to fix it, but to fix it, start by going ahead, taking out the safety key, and unplugging it. All right? It's always best to be safe. By the way, we never touch this when it is spinning. Even if you're in a hurry, it's better to just sort of take your time than it is for you to grab things when they're spinning and cause injury. So let's make sure this time it's centered. All right, I'm now going to tighten down the 3 little holes. So here's hole 1, here is hole 2, and then here is hole 3. So these are all now tightened down. So let's go ahead and test and see if the drill bit is running better, for lack of a better term. So sure enough, it's now running true. You'll notice it's now vertically straight up and down. All right, so once again, let's go ahead and get our workpiece in place. I would like you to use a piece of sacrificial wood. This protects our table or base. The rule in this class is everything gets clamped down. All right, so this is the piece I'm going to drill. Let's figure out where our table needs to be, and then we can start clamping. So to raise and lower the table is a two-part process. The first is this handle, and you can't raise or lower it until this handle is loose. If you try to do it when the handle is tight, you're going to tear up the teeth. So if I move it towards the front of the drill, that is tightening it away from the front of the drill. That is loosening it. So make sure it's good and loose before you work on raising and lowering the table. So to raise the table, you're going to grab onto this handle here. Once again, you're going to use that little lever to make sure it's nice and loose, and then you're able to raise your table up. You want the drill bit to be about a thumb or a finger beneath the drill. This is how you will move the drill bit up and down. Once you have it set in place, you're then going to crank it down and lock it. So put some extra oomph behind it. All right, now we're going to clamp it. I always tell students, I don't care what you do in your home shop. I don't care what you do on the job site, but for safety purposes, let's make sure everything in here is well clamped down. I know it causes you to take extra time, but speed equals injury. And I want to make sure when I clamp this that this clears. In fact, I'm wondering, right, problem solving in action, if it would be better if I flip it this way. Now, if I flip it this way, you'll notice, let me move this out of the way. I now am going to have a problem here. This is not going to clear, is it? So that is no good. All right? So I'm going to grab a smaller one and use this one instead. We have a whole drawer of clamps. So you have plenty of clamps that then you can work with. And let's make sure this is at the top of the travel. All right, there we go. So that's clamped on that side. I might also want a smaller, this is a big one, smaller one on the second side. So here we go. It helps if you have someone in the room with you who's helping you pull material out of drawers. All right, so here we go. We are now clamped. The sacrificial base is clamped down. I just did a test to see, does it wiggle? Yep, it's wiggling. So we need to give this some more. Yeah, it's not going to go any, oh, maybe. Nope, it's still wiggling. So these are real convenient, and they are not going to work for us. So let's go ahead and use, that's a deep one. Let's go ahead and use some C-clamps instead. All right. Right. Probably in your way, but here we go. There's a ridge under here you gotta look for, so to speak. You can clamp it to the ridge. It's just not as, I don't think it's as stable, but it might be okay. All right, Okay. There we go. All right, now my sacrificial piece is not moving. We can now put in the work we're going to drill. Once again, we're going to want to clamp this down. All right. As I said, you might have worked in a shop previously or even at home where you didn't get this crazy with the clamping. But in here, I'm trying to promote you to do things in a safe manner. So we're clamping it. Just be gentle and patient. The drill can sense your anxiety. Okay, that one's in good shape. All right, for safety reasons, I like to put them on opposite corners. This should be okay, but let's go ahead, just for fun, because you haven't watched me put enough clamps on. Let's go ahead and put this one on as well. All right, nice and tight. Okay, so now we are ready to actually drill our piece. I'm going to plug it in, right? The way we manipulate the drill is by pulling this handle down. So you do not want it touching the wood when you first start it. Make sure it is up. We'll go ahead and start the drill. And bring it down. You want to be nice and gentle. Let the drill do the work. You don't need to force it. There is no award for who drills the holes the fastest. Okay, so when we're done drilling, do not stop the drill when it's in your piece of wood or in your work. Right, you're going to bring it all the way up. For safety reasons, you're going to turn it off. Do not touch the drill blade, and you're going to unplug it. Okay, at this point, you can unclamp your work. Right? And you can lower this down if you need to in order to remove the work. I would like to request we always clean up after ourselves. It's no one wants to live with a dirty roommate or a bad roommate. Notice I am not grabbing or touching the drill bit. It does get hot. Right? And then we get to take it all apart. So, loosen this, bring this down, all right, go ahead and loosen the holes doing the reverse direction that you did previously. So we're going to do 3, then 2, then 1, and put the drill bit away. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm excited to see what amazing creations you build during the course of the semester. Let's just keep it safe. Blood is bad. It causes a lot of paperwork, and we don't like that. So stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you in class and what you create.